Hi guys, I am Syrachime and I welcome you back to another episode of Pokemon SoulSilver. In the last episode, we made our way through Route 26 and 27 to make it here to the Indigo Plateau, where just beyond these doors lies the greatest challenge facing our team yet. And in this episode, we are going to attempt to make it through the Elite Four and become the Pokemon League champion. Whoever thought an Aaron Poy would make it this far? Now before we actually do take on the challenge that is the Elite Four, I do have some things I want to show/tell you guys that I kind of took care of off screen, also kind of advice if you are actually playing along. Now, if you are actually playing along, you're going to want to level up your team to about level 40, somewhere between level 40 and 45. Reason being, the Indigo Plateau have Pokemon that are around between level 40 and 50, and to really be competitive, you're going to need your team to be about like that as well. As you can see, I've actually leveled up my Pokemon quite a bit, and with the level up, some changes have actually taken place. Just case in point, I went ahead and got rid of Strength and taught Calcifer Fire Fang. It's not exactly the best Fire-type move, but it's still better than nothing, and it has more PP than Fire Blast, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it for now. I also got the item Charcoal, which I got back from a different place off screen in Azalea Town. You can pick that up if you want it. Just talk to the guy that you shop at the Farfetch'd. Anyway, in addition to that, Aurora's been reverted back to what she was before. Got Blizzard in place of Flash, the Never Melt Ice from Ice Cavern. Dopey has not changed at all. Pretty much the steady wall of the series, it seems like. Bloke hasn't changed it at all, really, but I did give him the Mystic Water, which I picked back up from Cherry Grove City off screen. Betty, I was actually fortunate enough to find a King's Rock, which, believe it or not, is actually in Slowpoke Well. Who would have thought the item you need to evolve Slowpoke into Slowking would be right in that well? Anyway, King's Rod has a chance of causing the Pokemon to flinch if you hit them with a move, so I figured that was good for a Pokemon as fast as Batty. And finally we have Sakura, which has actually undergone the biggest transformation on the entire team. So in the past, I actually had Stun Spore and Sleep Powder on Sakura and was using her as a support Pokemon, but I noticed I was really giving her the shaft quite a bit. She was staying in the back, wasn't getting much use. So to remedy that, I went ahead and replaced Stun Spore and Sleep Powder with Sunny Day and Solar Beam. This actually turns Sakura from a support Pokemon into a very potential offensive threat. Sunny Day, you get the sun up, activate the Chlorophyll ability, which is double the speed in the sun, and then we have Solar Beam, which is an insanely powerful move at 120. Now the catch to this is it's a 2-turn attack, but in the sun, this is a 1-turn attack. So yeah, Sakura has become a much more offensive Pokemon. Miracle Seed makes it a little bit stronger. But that is my team in a nutshell, just so you guys see this so you're not quite confused. Now, if you are playing along with me, something else that I do recommend in addition to having your Pokemon leveled up is that you have quite a bit of medication. In this, I mean you kind of want Hyper Potions, full restores, revives, full heals, just a bunch of stuff like that because, well, when you actually start the Elite Four, it's going to be a marathon. There is no taking a break once you actually start. So once you go into the Elite Four, you're committing to the project. You're going to have to go all the way through, and there is no stopping. So before you even think about taking this challenge, level up, get your team ready, get the medication you need. I got all this taken care of off screen, but that's just the warning before you do anything. So since I am pretty well prepared, one other thing I am going to say is, at least early on in the series of this battle, I'm not going to kind of do things traditionally. My team is a little bit higher level than the initial trainers in the Elite Four, so because of that, I'm not going to be making the common moves like if I have a type advantage and I know that it's going to work, I'll use it. I'll do it in extreme cases, but because I'm kind of over leveled, at least for the first couple trainers, I'm going to kind of do some unorthodox stuff, so yeah, just kind of be prepared for that. Alright, so with that out of the way, it is time to take on the challenge that is the Elite Four. If we go into the Indigo Plateau, we'll make our way up the steps, which again is the most interesting thing on the planet, is it not? And here we come to this guy, which is again blocking our way. It seems like one of the many themes of this Let's Play, doesn't it? Anyway, we talk to this guy. He says, once you enter this door, you will be facing one of the Elite Four. They are really tough. You cannot exit once you enter. Stuff that I've already warned people about. Are you ready? You most bet I certainly am. I am using a team of subpars, kind of a little scared to see where this goes, but I'm doing it anyway. Be courageous and go for it. I most certainly will, dude. Alright, it is time to go on and take on the Elite Four. Alright, so welcome to the first room of the Elite Four, where we have a bunch of cubes floating around. Well, I guess we just found out where they make all those Rubik's Cubes that I absolutely hate to use. Now, this actually has to do with the theme of this room, which is a psychic trainer. So I give you the first member of the Elite Four. His name is, well, just go ahead and let him actually introduce himself. So, welcome to the Pokemon League. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Will. I have trained all around the world, making my psychic-type Pokemon powerful. And, at last, I have been accepted into the Elite Four. I can only keep getting better. Losing is not an option. You know what? Losing is not an option for me either, so we've got two people who don't want to lose. Forces are about to collide. Alright, welcome to the first battle against the Pokemon League. So the first trainer here, Will be using an arsenal of 5 Pokemon. The first Pokemon in his list is a Xatu at level 40. The moves U-Turn, Confuse Ray, Psychic, and me first. I'm going to start out with Calcifer, because like I said, I'm not going to go too much against type advantage unless it actually comes down to it. But we'll just see how it goes. Alright, so Xatu, Psychic, Flying type. Advice against it, Ice types, Electric types. You know, if you battled Lugia and you found out what works there, that pretty much works here. So come on, Calcifer. Oh, I got you down. Here we go. The staple move of the entire thing. Quick Attack. No! Why did you use your full restore, you jerk? Oh, I had you. I was going to KO you and not care one bit about it. Alright, fine. Go ahead and waste your full... No, not Confuse Ray. Well, my whole thing of kind of pulling back is actually backfiring so far. I'm still going to do it. I want to see my team succeed. Yes! Good job, Calcifer, being that reliable Pokemon that I know that you are. Haha. Alright, come on. KO it, KO it. Oh, sliver of hell. Well, that's not a problem unless you use an... What? He withdrew the Pokemon? Wow. Okay. So the second Pokemon, which I was not expecting this, is a Slowbro at level 41 that moves Curse, Water Pulse, Psychic, and Amnesia. Well, Calcifer has no sort of type advantage here, so I'm actually going to switch out into Sakura. I make an exception to type advantage here because that switch was just... I didn't see that coming. Oh, well, it's not that bad because it actually gives me a chance to show off my new strategy. Alright. So, Sakura, it's time to show what kind of an offensive presence she can actually be. Throw up the sunny day, and let's get ready to fire that solar beam. Haha. No one ever think of Sakura being an offensive Pokemon. Alright, so with Stab on the grass type moves and Miracle Seed, if this thing doesn't switch out again, yeah, Will is dead meat. But then again, him being a psychic, you're a psychic and you didn't foresee me doing this. What kind of a psychic trainer are you? Oh, well, don't care. I'll take the victory right there. Alright, so that is Slowbro. And the second Pokemon he is going to use, or rather the third Pokemon, after we see that the sunlight is strong, is his Xatu. Well, I guess it is worth mentioning he does have 2 of these. The other one that he has is at level 42. The moves Confuse Ray, Ominous Wind, Aerial, Ace, and Psychic. I would assuming with Sakura being out there that he's going to use the other one, so let's actually swap out and try to do something a little different. Okay, so for the second battle, I'm sitting up Dopey. You're up, Dopey. Haha. So let's see what my Psychic-type Pokemon can do against his. So I actually wonder if he sent out the injured one. Oh my gosh, he did send out the injured one. Okay, well, since we're in a marathon here, I don't want to waste too much of all my attacks, so we'll just go and use Confusion and call it a day. No! You know, I almost regret getting rid of my old Slowpoke. The one that had, not Oblivious, but Own Temple as its move. Oh my gosh, I hate Confusion. Why didn't I use Flamethrower? I got Pseudo Stamp on that right now. And now you're going to use... Alright, well, the way that Me First uses is actually a very interesting move. So, Me First, if you're actually faster than your opponent, you will go first and you will actually snatch the move that the opponent was going to use. Case in point, Xatu's faster than Dopey, obviously, and stole my Confusion. It's actually a really good strategy if you come up against Pokemon that have wide type adversity, or type diversity, rather. And yeah, it's just a really good strategy. I've had people that... I actually remember one incredible battle against my cousin where I had a special attacking Gyarados. I know that was stupid. That was before I realized anything about Pokemon. Anyway, he had a Lucario. He used Me First when I was using a Thunderbolt against it. And weirdest battle. That was really clever. Anyway, there's a strategy there. There's that Pokemon. So he's actually about to send out his other Xatu to kind of keep the battle even. You know what? I'm going to go send out Bloke. Try to give everybody a little bit of screen time if I can. I think the only person that hasn't seen it yet would be Aurora and the other Pokemon I'm thinking on the top of my head. Betty, that is it. Alright, against this Xatu, I've already talked about what it's got. Stupid Confuse Ray. You know, it really feels like everything in this Let's Play, there is something going on in every episode that makes me hate every aspect of Pokemon. Confusion is this... stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Stop making me hate the mechanics of Pokemon. I already hate evasion. You don't need to make me hate confusion, paralyzation, and everything else like that. I say that now, just wait till the next battle where things I'm sure are going to get a little bit more interesting. Why? Slow. Come on, stay with me, Bloke. Please be reliable for once. Yes! Bloke, you did it! You did it! You did it! You're reliable! Yes, yes, yes! Yes! Bloke, you're reliable! Yes! Oh my gosh, I was so mad at him when he couldn't KO Richard's Kadabra. So anyway, she's about to send out... I'm sorry, I got so caught up in the moment. Anyway, second, third, fourth, whatever Pokemon it is, it's a Jinx at level 41. The moves Lovely Kiss, Ice Punch, Double Slap, and Psychic. Against this thing, I am actually going to do something counterintuitive, and I really should send out... Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm sending out Aurora. We will put my Jinx against his. Now, not that I'm just a little bit biased, but I think that my Jinx has this battle in the bag. I mean, I am at level 44 and he's at level 41. Of course, then again, somehow we'll manage to get Psychic on this thing. That's fine. I have Shadow Ball. I will hit you and just KO you with one hit at that. Come on, Aurora. You can do it. And... Oh, really? How did you survive that? Well, at least I got the special defense drop. I guess it's not the end of the world, but still. I know Jinx doesn't have the worst special defense, but with base 115 special attack, you'd think you'd be able to take it out. Oh, well, at least it is a 2-hit KO, so one more Shadow Ball later. And sure enough, we were right. My Aurora is much better than his Jinx. That's what you get for having a Jinx that is less pretty than my Aurora. Alright, so next Pokemon he has is an Executor at level 41. The moves Reflect, Egg Bomb, Psychic, and Hypnosis. Against this thing, I'm actually going to go ahead and send out Betty. I would send out Sakura or even Bloke or Calcifer for that matter, but Betty hasn't seen his great time, so I think he'd actually be good to go out there. So go out there, Betty, get your debut, and win this battle for me. I know you can do it, Betty. I have faith in you. I really do. Alright, we Psychics don't give up, even when we're down to our last Pokemon. That's what makes us so formidable. Alright, fine, you do that. If this Executor, which is defensive, survives a fly, I will be surprised. I truly will. No! He's gonna survive it! No! No! Betty, do it! You've got to do it, or at least make it flinch. Put that King Rock to work, buddy. Come on, come on, come on, you can do it! Make it flinch, make it flinch, make it... No! Betty! No! Oh dear Lord, I'm going through so many emotions right now. Oh my gosh! How did... Oh... I had thought for sure Batty was a goner. You know, with the way that my luck's gone in this Let's Play, I'm surprised that half the stuff that has happened, and some of the stuff that hasn't happened has happened. Yeah, if that makes any sense at all. Alright, my team is kind of battered up right now. I really don't want to take too much of a chance, so I'm gonna send out Sakura. Give Sakura a little bit more screen time. Alright, until we hit 0, our power is limitless. I'm not giving up yet. I don't blame you, dude, but unless you've got another full restore there, which you don't, you are going down to my Poison Bomb right now. My gosh, I've taken quite a bit of damage in this episode. Or in this battle, rather. Alright, so there we have defeated Executor, and that takes care of Will. This was a very sloppy first battle. Probably not the way to go into the league, but we did it. We did it, guys. And only Betty died. I can't believe it. Oh, I can't believe it either, dude. Even though I was defeated, I won't change my course. And so you shouldn't. One defeat shouldn't change your mind like it did Team Rocket. They give up because a 10-year-old beats them. What's with that? Even these guys get it. Anyway, I will continue battling until I stand above all trainers. Now, move on and experience the true ferocity of the Elite Four. You mean you weren't enough? No, he was not, because we've got actually quite a bit of ways to go. Alright, so I'm actually going to go heal up off screen really quick, and I will be right back. Alright, I am back, and I really doubt you guys wanted to see me heal my Pokemon. Now that we are done, we are moving on to the next room, where we are about to encounter something very unique. Something never seen in the Pokemon series before, or ever again since it actually happened. That is, let's just go and I'll actually show you guys here myself. So the next member of the Elite Four is actually a former gym leader. If you played Pokemon Fire Red, you know exactly who this is. Well, you may not know right away, but we'll just talk to him and I'll show you myself. So anyway, this guy. Fwahahaha! I am Koga of the Elite Four. I live in the shadows, a ninja! So yes, Koga here is actually the former leader of Fuchsia City. Now, I'll actually kind of explain what happened at Fuchsia City later, but yeah, this is the first time in a Pokemon game where a gym leader has actually ascended to the Elite Four. My assumption is that Agatha died, and this is why she's here. I know I say that so cruelly, but I have reasons for doing so. Talk about later. Anyway, this is the first time in a Pokemon game this has ever happened, and it has not happened again since where a former gym leader has actually became the Elite Four. This is actually really special. So anyway, my intricate style will confound and destroy you. Confusion, sleep, poison, and I was complaining about confusion a while ago. He's got all of these moves and more. Prepare to be the victim of my sinister techniques. Fwahahaha! Alright, here we go. Battle against Koga, the ninja, and hopefully my sneaky ninja skills last episode were hints that I am a ninja too. Pokemon are not merely about brute force. You shall see soon enough. Alright, so here we go against Koga, the former gym leader now turned into an Elite Four. So Koga also has 5 Pokemon in his arsenal. He's starting out with an Gyarados at level 40, the moves Spider Web, Giga Drain, Baton Pass, and Poison Jab. So to actually get started against this thing, I am going to just use Waterfall and hopefully take out his annoying bug Pokemon in one hit. Which I really don't get why Koga is using a bug type. I know it's part poison, but it's a bug type. Why would you use it against this thing? I mean, bug-type Pokemon in this generation are the... Why am I complaining? Every time I say something in a battle, something bad happens just like that. Anyway, Gyarados is not a good Pokemon. Surprisingly, this thing is... he's really using this thing, but... oh, well, it's not my team. Alright, so one crunch later, and that takes care of Gyarados. A rather easy battle, at least getting started, but the battle has only just begun. Alright, so anyway, the second Pokemon he's going to send out is a Forretress at level 43, the move Swift, Protect, Toxic Spikes, and Explosion. Against this thing, I'm going to do something a little bit gutsy and throw out Dopey. I know this is a little crazy, but the reason I'm actually doing it is because, well, this Forretress is going to be using entry hazards, and I'd rather my team not get super... I don't want to have to use a lot of medication, so... if I can limit that, we most certainly are going to. Plus, it is going to be funny to see if my timid Slowpoke can outspeed a Forretress. I think they are around the same speed. So if I can outspeed this thing, that's going to be hilarious. And sure enough, I do! You go, Dopey, outspeeding Pokemon that are around your speed. We found a use for a speed-boosting timid nature. To outspeed Forretresses. Alright, that was worth it just for that. Alright, next Pokemon he's going to have is a Muck at level 42. The moves Gunk Shot, Screech, Toxic, and Minimize. Now, I absolutely hate the evasion boosting thing, but for the time being, I think I'm just going to go ahead and send out Calcifer. I started off with my most reliable Pokemon, and I'm throwing him in this situation here. You know, the thing about Minimize is if you actually have a Pokemon with Stomp, it will actually do double damage to the opponent. So that's something to actually keep in mind if you're battling something like this. But I'm not going to let this go too long. Yes! Come on, Calcifer. Show how strong you are as a physical attacker. You've been my most reliable Pokemon to date. Come on, come on, come on! Oh, so close. No! Not the... Stay calm. It's just one stage. That's no reason to get panicked. Of course, that might be a reason to be a little panicked. Black sludge, which to poison types acts like leftovers. Okay, flamethrower, take care of this thing right now. I don't give anyone who uses cheap shenanigans a chance. I don't know why I'm starting now. Alright, so there is Mug. Rather easy. Second or third, fourth Pokemon, again, for some reason I cannot count, is Crobat. At level 44, the moves Quick Attack, Double Team, Wing Attack, and Poison Fang. Against this Crobat, I am going to... Oh, Sakura is not going to be of any use there. You know what? I'm going to actually send out Batty. Batty did so horrible against the Golbat earlier. You need to redeem yourself, buddy. So it's my Crobat against his. We'll see how this is going to go. So they're actually at the same level. This is going to be interesting. Alright, we're going to start out with a Bite Attack and see if my King's Rock actually works in flinching this thing. If it does, excellent. No! 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 You can't do that. That's cheating. Alright, you know what? You're going to be a jerk. I'm going to confuse you. Haha. Take that, you jerk. I know it's probably not that bad, but... Oh, I hate evasion boosting moves. Yes, we've heard it. Now is the time I actually do wish I had the support on Sakura. Oh no! Come on! Oh no! Oh! Things just got serious in a heartbeat. Come on, Batty. Yes, I really should switch out right now before it becomes a problem. And oh, come on, come on! Yes, we've got to take this thing out. Oh no! That's you had a citrus. I swear these things cheat more than they cheat more than Mr. Bean trying to win the lottery. I can't. I'm trying to save Jinx's ice beams for a battle later on. No, stay with me, Aurora, please. I know you got paper thin defenses, but oh no. Oh, stay with me. Please stay with me. I need you to stay with me, Aurora. Stay with me. Come on. No! Oh, no! This thing's got increased evasion. Oh, I let it get away from me. All right, Dopey, I know you can take physical hits like nobody's business. It's just a matter of can we hit this thing before it becomes too much of a nuisance. Already is a nuisance, but that is besides the point. All right, come on. No! Dopey, come on! Somebody needs to focus here. The only other option I've got is to use Sakura. Dopey, come on! Quit using Double Team! Oh my gosh! Oh, no! Oh my gosh! I swear, if I don't hit you, I'm no. Come on, Dopey. Dopey! No! 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 Oh no! Calcifer, get out there! Somebody do something against this stupid Pokemon. We're going to die if we don't. Come on, Calcifer. I need you to be that Pokemon. Focus here. Focus here right now. You could do this. No! And you think I overreact when I talk about evasion? No. Yes! Calcifer! Yes! 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 Please KO it! Please KO it! Please KO it! Oh my gosh, I swear. No! Okay. Okay, stay calm. Please don't use full restore. No! 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 It can't be just me. Alright, Sakura. I need you to stay alive, and I need you to hit this with Magical Leaf. Just take the hit. Please stay alive. Magical hit does not fail. Yes. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Sakura. Thank you. This would not be happening right now if I didn't have Magical Leaf, which is the only reason I kept this because of evasion. That and Sakura doesn't learn another Psychic type. Alright. His last Pokemon, as I'm sitting here wiping off beads of sweat from my head, is a Venomoth at level 41. The moves Psychic, Gust, Supersonic, and Toxic. I think I've had enough, so we're just going to send out Bloke. We're going to call this battle complete. Alright. I really should just said how bad he'd been done with it, but sure enough, it probably would have had some kind of one Pokemon left. I've been counting on this one for the very beginning. Are you sure you weren't doing that with your other Pokemon, just saying? Oh, I don't know, I don't care. I just want to KO this thing and call this battle complete. Oh, I hate evasion. And oof. Yeah, you go ahead. Yeah, I just don't have it in me to panic anymore. But I've got him on the ropes. Let's just KO this thing. Come on, Dopey, or Bloke. I know you're not the most reliable thing on the planet, but please, just finish the battle and let's call it a day. There we go. We've done it. I don't know how we did it. It was a miracle that it happened at all. But we have defeated Koga. Ah, you've proven your worth. Oh, shut up, you jerk. I subjected you to everything I could muster, but my efforts failed. I just barely survived. I must hone my skills. Go on to the next room and put your abilities to the test. Alright, we are certainly going to do that, but we are not going to do that in this episode. I think we've done more than enough for now. I'm going to need a few minutes to kind of calm down, so we're going to call things off here. Next time in my Let's Play of Pokemon SoulSilver, we are going to take on the next trainer in the Elite Four and try to proceed on. We're 2 trainers down, 2 more left to go. So until next time, I will catch you guys later.